My daughter walked into the bathroom and said, "Pops, I don't think I'll be taking a shower here this week." I've traveled for work for 9 years, stayed in hundreds of hotels, regularly booked good ones, bad ones, and terrible ones, sometimes at the same price. So when I took my daughter to Disney, I just guessed like everybody else does. We drove 9.5 hours, had saved thousands for this trip. The lobby looked fine. We turned down the hallway and my heart dropped. We checked out the next morning, booked somewhere else, and yeah, I paid twice. 46 trips later, 36 hotels. These are the 4 I'll never go back to. First one, I pulled into the parking lot. There's broken asphalt, several potholes, not a great start. Walking towards the lobby, a guy gets out of a beat up car and stops me. Says he doesn't have a credit card. Can I book his room and he'll give me the cash? He's good for it. I said no. Why doesn't he have a credit card? And why is he just hanging out in the parking lot? And he wants me to be liable for his room? It had a small breakfast, only one washer and dryer for the whole property, and it was really just kind of a tired setup. Holiday Inn Express, Calypso Cay, sorry, not coming back. Second hotel had me going to every single floor looking for ice. I walked in and the lobby looked sharp. Breakfast setup looked great. Then I saw the price. Not free. Maybe okay solo, but not for a family of 4. Got in the room, basic, tiny refrigerator. Felt like a work trip room, not a Disney base camp. Went to get ice, tried every floor. 6 of 7 ice machines broken. Are you kidding me? Found one working on the 7th floor, of course. Basic room, paid breakfast, broken ice machines. Cost more than the night before. Hilton Garden Inn Marbella, not coming back. Sorry, not sorry.
36 video hotel walkthroughs at ddadbudget.com. Free breakfast, shuttles, pools, Wi-Fi speeds, parking, the gyms. Find the right one for your family before you book. The link's below.
Hotel number 3. I actually got up at 2 a.m. to film this because it was just so ridiculous. This is the closest hotel to Disney Springs on Palm Parkway, and it sounded promising. Parking cost money, pool wasn't great, breakfast with styrofoam plates and plastic forks. The bus stop out front with people just sleeping on it wasn't great. But the room was almost comical. Frayed carpet, rusted faucet, scuffed up closet doors, and right in the middle of the room, 2 giant drywall sections jutting out into the bed space with an enormous AC unit mounted on one side, right in front of the bed.
That air conditioner, it's loud, it's big, and it just keeps coming on. I don't make videos from bed for the channel, but
I'm a heavy sleeper. Nothing wakes me up. This woke me up all night. A jet engine. I got up and filmed it because nobody would believe me. Hyatt Palm Parkway, closest to Disney Springs, worst room I stayed in. Not coming back. The 4th and last one, most expensive on the list, and there's something sitting right across the street from it that nobody told me about. It had a nice parking lot, a really friendly staff as I walked up, checked in feeling good. Got in the elevator, the entire front wall is glass angled out, and when I got out onto my floor, it was genuinely 10 degrees hotter, and it wasn't just me. I got to the room, large but dated. Chips in the tub, thin adjoining door, I heard the baby crying all night. One remote didn't work at all, the other I had to press so hard I thought I was going to break my thumb, and it was old school TVs. Went to work out, nothing special. Asked about the hot tub. 30% of the jets are broken. It wasn't even on. Through the woods behind the property, I think there's a gas station. I couldn't really see it, but I could hear it. DoubleTree Disney Springs, not for that price, not a chance. And here's what kills me. The Drury Inn is literally across the street. Sometimes it's the same price, or a little bit higher, a little bit lower. It's definitely better, depending on the trip and the right situation. I shouldn't have had to learn that the hard way, and now you don't. So there you go, 4 hotels I'll never go back to. None of them are cheap. You're not gonna save any money booking these. You're gambling with it. At $130 to $150 a night near Disney, there are genuinely great options. Free breakfast, reliable shuttles, real pools, and fast Wi-Fi. Free parking, actual gyms, hotels where you can come back to after 10 miles in the parks and actually want to be there. 36 video walkthroughs, not homework, just 4 great hotels, and you pick the right one for your family before you book. Your daughter won't turn to you and say, hey, I don't think I'm going to shower here tonight. Don't guess. Don't book the wrong hotel. Don't book the wrong hotel beside the right hotel. Stop guessing. DDadBudget.com.
Don't book the wrong hotel. Stop guessing. DDadBudget.com.
I'm not a negative Nancy on all the hotels. These are just the 4 worst ones I stayed at. There's some really great ones. And the crazy thing is, it's like you can find them at the same price. Sometimes cheaper. Hey, don't book a terrible hotel right beside the great hotel. I've done that for you. Stayed at 36 plus, done full walkthroughs. Don't book the wrong hotel. DDadBudget.com.